Big win, Don Wilson here with Ryan the Real Deal Ford after what I'd say the biggest win of your career against Karo the Parisian. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would say so too. You know, he's the most skilled guy with, you know, the most biggest record, you know, like fought the who's who of the welterweight division, beat everyone except for GSP.
Yeah. And now Ryan Ford gets a win over him.
Yeah, man, you know, that's what I'm here to do, right? I'm here to win.
Now, before we get into everything else, let's talk about the fight. First two rounds were a little rough with the judo. You know, how did you figure you were going to deal with that?
I knew I was going to be able to survive in there. You know, I'm a stubborn guy with, you know, game plans, right? I was supposed to go in there, you know, mix up the boxing, stay away from the clinch, but you know me, I get a little egotistic and want to see where I am. And, you know, I knew he was going to throw me, right? He's a world-class judo player. Who isn't he going to throw, right? So, you know, he threw me a few times. I wasn't worried at all, right? I got back right up, right? You know, I even took him down a couple times, right? But yeah, the overall win, you know, I'm very pleased with myself for sure.
Now the big thing for me was third round. You came out, you had that look, a look that you know we really don't see unless you're finishing fights. Was it a conscious decision to you know have him come at you and just throw?
Yeah, you know, the first two rounds, you know, I was kind of letting him dictate a little bit of the pace and stuff, and then you know my cornerman Jesse Clark, you know, he said, Ryan, get your head together, right? Do something, finish this fight now. And, you know, I came in and finished the fight.
Now, one thing I want to ask you, I've seen you at a few fights, and you got a real good crew of boys with you. Some guys that really seem to keep you grounded. Has that been something new that you've brought in over the last few fights? These guys that seem to, you know, really have your back and keep you grounded while you're at the show, you know, kind of keep you away from all the hustle and bustle before the event?
No, man, you know, I got they're like my family, right? I got my whole crew with me, you know, call us the G'd up crew. We ain't no gang, we ain't nothing like that, right? We're just, you know, we're tight, we're all tight together like a family, right? And, you know, they've been sticking with me from, you know, the day I started, and, you know, they're my believers, and, you know, they make me feel good everywhere that I go. You know, if I got them around, you know, I feel 100%. This fight, you know, I never had to get the wife and, you know, the kids and my mom and, you know, a few of the important people too that were supposed to be down here, right? But, you know, it is what it is, right? There's going to be times like that, and, you know, that's why I made sure that I put on a good fight, you know, because, you know, I was away from my family for a week, and, you know, I had to make sure I finished this fight, and, you know, I dedicate that to them.
Beautiful. Now this is all over with. You got Karo out of the way. Now you're stepping up to face a juggernaut, Nick Hinchcliffe. First off, how do you feel coming out of the fight? No bruises, no bangs, no bumps?
Man, I'm ready to go have a few drinks tonight, and then I'll be back in the gym on Monday. Yeah, you know, Nick Hinchcliffe, tough dude, but, you know, honestly, he ain't on my level. And, you know, come, when's the fight? I think the 10th?
Yep.
Yeah, the 10th. He's gonna know that.
So, you know, you're going to have wrapped up an international talent in Karo. You're going to have probably taken out, sorry, Nick, a Canadian top guy in Hinchcliffe. Now, I usually say, I know you're not one for calling people out, but I know you're one for calling people out. Who do you want to step into the ring? I know you're looking for international competition. Do you have names of guys that you want to face?
You know what, really, man? I'm not a guy who calls me out. If it calls somebody out, if somebody calls me out, then I'm not one to back away, I tell you that, right? I don't, like, you know, I want to fight the best guys, right? Like, I'm always in it to challenge myself, you know, and, you know, for me, like, I don't even know top guys that around, like, that are internationally or that aren't in the UFC. Like, you know, I'm the guy that knows, oh, you know, I know all the guys that fight in the UFC, but outside of that, I don't even know, you know, who the top guys are, right? So I just wait for a promotion to call me up and, you know, and say, hey, we got this guy. Or if I see something and I see, hey, oh, like, all these Canadian guys didn't want to fight him. Well, I'm that Canadian guy that will, you know, so I don't have nobody I want to fight. Like, I want to fight the best guys, and, you know, if the UFC's got all the best guys, right? I believe I'm taking out all these guys that, you know, that aren't in there. And, you know, I'm just waiting for that chance, you know, so whoever the promotions bring to me, I'm going to fight them. You know, I signed the contract, and that's what it is, right? I don't go around, oh, we got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, pick. I'm like, no, you pick. You want me to fight him, your promotion, you pick the guy for me to fight, right? That's why I did that little thing with you guys the last time. Oh, you guys pick who you guys want me to fight, because I'm not going to back down, right? And then everybody wants to pick all these other guys, right? Well, I have no choice in that. If the promotion that I'm fighting for wanted me to fight that guy, they see it on the internet, you know, let them pick the guys, right? I'm just here to do my job, and that's fight. So whoever they got, I'll sign the contract, show me the money, show up, Ryan will put them out.
You'll do what you got to do. Yeah. Now, well, before I get to my last question, someone brought up you versus Marcus Aurelio. He just takes the win here tonight as well. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, you know, Marcus Aurelio, tough jiu-jitsu player. Another world-class guy, been in the UFC, fought a lot of top guys. That's what the promotion wants.
That's what you'll do.
That's what I'll do, right? They got their next show in October, and, you know, I'm willing to come out here. You know, the fans out here, you know, they loving me, and I'm loving them. So I will be back here. And if that's who the promotion wants me to fight, hey, that's what I'm here to do.
Now, last question. Usually I'd say, let's talk about some sponsors. And first off, before I get to that, let's get a nice shot of this Real Deal T-shirt. I got to say, one of my top Canadian T-shirts right now. Where can guys go pick this up?
You can pick it up. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook. I'm going to have my website should be up in the next few weeks. Somebody hacked into my old one and did something, those haters out there. But RyanFordMMA.com. I'm going to have a store on there. You could probably even check the Head Rush website. They got that. But, other than that, man, I got me and my crew, we're always driving around with T-shirts in the back of the cars, we hustling, right?
Yeah.
And, what better way to hustle the T-shirts and come out and watch a fight and wear it to the fight, man. I saw a bunch of people from London with the Real Deal shirts on, and that's what it is, man.
Yeah, it definitely was a success at the event. Now, this is an odd thing for me, but I think you'd be the perfect person to do it. We got 2 minutes left. I want to see Ryan the Real Deal Ford pitch himself to Dana White in the UFC right now. Tell the UFC why they need to pick you up ASAP.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dana already been watching me. I'm a guy that gets in there. I'm going to scrap anybody you want me to scrap. I ain't scared. I'm there to finish fights. I'm not there to, leave it hanging to the judges. I'll bang, I'll grapple, I'll wrestle. You saw tonight I was willing to try judo with a judo player. And I'm there to fight. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do to feed my family. All my friends support me. I'm pretty sure Canada supports me. And, I'm waiting for that shot. Hey, man, God's gonna make it happen, right? And that's my dream. Ever since I started this sport, like I say, if you're in mixed martial arts business and you're not here to be the UFC champion, why are you in the mixed martial arts business, right? So Dana, I'm waiting, man. I'm just gonna keep fighting because you're gonna have to love me one day.
All right. Well, you heard it here, Dana and Joe. Ryan Ford ready to be the next UFC export. Once again, this has been Big Win Don Wilson with Ryan the Real Deal Ford.